Mr. Forger, how you doing? What is going down? Ooh, I'm going to change this. There we go. Get away from some of that glare. And, yeah, make it a little bit easier on the eyes, I suppose. So all I've done so far today is the featured arena. I did a couple fights in war, and that's it. Haven't done anything for the Summoner Trials or the Basic. So that is, yeah. Because normally not normally, but the last little while, what I've been doing is doing the featured arena, then getting to about 1 million or so in the Summoner Trials, and then later in the day doing the Basic arena. But this time we're going to do the Basic before we do the Summoner Trials. So we should be able to get through all the 5 stars pretty much. And we don't have the lowest. They're not off yet. It's going to be a while before they're all cooled down. Relentless, how you doing? How's your day coming along? So let's get to it. Might be better. No, I'll still be able to put 4 million up even doing this, yeah. Yeah. Mr. Duck, how you doing? How is your Monday coming along? Just working and lurking, same old, same old. How's your day going, sir? It's going okay. So I posted a video about my stream setup. I think I had the video done last week, but I had it set to go public today. And so now that I'm using the iPhone 13, I figured I would put the iPhone 8 to some kind of use. So I've been trying to set up the webcam on the iPhone 8, and in the video that I had about the stream setup, I mentioned an application that I use, Epoch Cam, and the version I had on the iPhone 6 is like long outdated, and I think the version on the newest version is not working properly. So yeah, and rather than adding something new, making sure it worked, and then going from there, I went and deleted the old version and then tried to add the new version. And of course, with the new version not working, so right now the webcam is just the iPhone 8 showing what's on the iPhone 8. So it's not really acting as an actual webcam. You're a legend? Well, so are you, Mr. Duck. So are you. Just 2 more hours till I'm off work, then freedom. Yeah. Professor X, if only he was suicide. I know, eh? Yeah. Although, the one thing that kind of is annoying is the synergy with him and X-23, where he'll decrease the poison potency. It doesn't benefit Professor X. It will benefit anybody else on the team, just not him. And that sucks. No, this will probably be the easiest one. Because, I mean, you can make him bleed immune, basically, making him a horseman. But you can't do anything about the poison. Because, I mean, for shorter fights, you shouldn't be needing to throw too many specials anyways. So yeah, so if you could just get away... Because, I mean, with the bleed resistance, he's going to heal up a little bit, right? But he'll still take the full poison damage and still going to reduce the healing from willpower with the bleed. But what can you do? But yeah, no, his damage is pretty damn crazy. Also, a bunch of these things... Let's see here... have not been working properly. Okay, change that. All right. So I'm going to try this for the green screen now and see how it goes. It seems it's a little bit better than what I had tried previously. Still not great because I mean it's just a digital green screen, not like an actual physical one. But I think this is a hell of a lot better than having to put up with the actual glare. I would be Hercules when I'm in the gym or out of the gym. I'm flexing. I do it to make people laugh. Mostly, I'm sure my friends would agree with that statement. I'd want to be Tony Stark, though. I think Black Panther is has more wealth, right? Well, no, because Tony's is his, whereas Black Panther's is kind of Wakanda's, but him being the leader of Wakanda. So yeah, it wouldn't be his personally, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know if there's... I mean, I asked the question just because it was something I was thinking about before starting the stream, but I don't think I could think of anybody I'd want to... Oh, maybe Hyperion. Somebody that could fly. Oh, well, I guess there's a few characters that can fly, though, right? Human Torch could fly. Wait, there's more than just those two. I guess Storm could, in a sense. No, Thor. No, I wouldn't say that's flying. Wait, what other characters can fly? Hyperion, Storm, Doctor Strange, but that's only because of his cape. Huh. I'm sure there's others, I just can't think of it at the moment. So how's 7.3 been coming for you, Relentless? I did a couple paths last night. And, well, throughout the day, yesterday. I think the first 3, I've got 4 paths done. I just can't do any more because of the T2A. So once I... And with War Rewards, that's going to be 4 T2A, the 2 T5B. I just can't get rid of the T2A. Does Grandmaster classify as a champion? Yeah, because he's somebody in the game. This is the second time. Well, actually, most of the questions I pose, it's not like I actually have an answer for myself, but more just curious to see what others have to say. He may be rich too, but Black Panther has to take drugs to become a Black Panther. I have a really cool flying suit and a girlfriend who runs my company. I'll still be Tony. Fair enough. Fair enough. You never said playable. Yeah, no, I just said if you could be any champ in the game. So he's in the game. Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of anybody. Yeah, only one I can think of is Hyperion. It's not even because of anything other than just his ability to fly. I have not gone back in 7.3. I got White Girl Wasted yesterday. It was the girlfriend's birthday weekend, and we went hard sipping on the creature. Okay. So you've only done the completion then. Yeah. So there was one path that I was doing yesterday, and I was not doing it right. So I just used resources to get through it, and then I think I did 4 paths in total yesterday. And there was another one. It wasn't the entire path, but there were a couple fights where I was going to block and it kept dashing in. And I don't think it was me. I think it was the game. And I'm glad that I'm not trying to rush through it, because if I was, I would end up using the free crystals. But yeah, I'm only going to be doing it on Saturday, Sundays. when arenas are done, I could take suicides off if need be, or have most champions available, and within a week you can build quite a few resources. So I really wanted to do another one last night, but I was like, I've still got a few revives on hand, still got a couple health pots, so let's not go and use them all up. Hold on to a few of them, but we'll do another couple paths. I think I've only got 2 quests left. Where I have paths that aren't T2A, and then the Kang quest. I have 5 paths left for that. For that one I will go ahead and pick up the T2A to get through that one completely. Okay. Yeah, I'm using 7.3 more as just a place to farm resources, and it's not so much about getting it done to get the end rewards, but yeah, I went through first, did all the paths for the T5B. Now I'm not really targeting anything in particular, just trying to avoid the T2A. I think I've got most of the... Holy jeez, that was a big hit. I think I've got most of the 6-star shards. I've done up to 736, but not... Oh, right. Yeah, because you were thinking about getting the offer at the end. Okay. And to be honest, I think if you're able to do all of 736, not necessarily like in one go, but have that be the focus, whether it be you get that done before you explore the other quests, or if you leave that until to be the very last thing, just so that something that's relatively unique is fresh in your mind when you're going through it. Ooh. Let's get out of there. Don't think the computer likes the green screen thing too much. Makes it heat up quite a bit. Save the units, but I will start the exploration this week. 713, 735. Okay. You still have some of 7.1 and 7.2 to explore. Well, you got a lot of resources coming your way then. Okay. Okay, so normally I'd go to the 3... I guess... Yeah, we could still go to 350. No, maybe this will be the last match, and then we'll start off on the higher end. You meant 731. Okay. Yeah, and then we're going to get the next variant pretty soon, too. It's going to be a lot to do. And the next variant, I might want to get through that quick just to see... Well, actually, no, that won't really matter. I was thinking about the rank gems, but I'll end up using the rank gems just if I've got 5 stars that I think I want to have at rank 5. Like right now... Human Torch would be good at rank 5, but I'm not going to use resources for it. So if I were to get a skill rank gem or a science rank gem, that's where I put that into use. And I think I could possibly see taking 5-star Apocalypse to R5 as well. He's at R4 currently, but well, no, I don't have Kitty Pryde as a 5-star. but she would probably be the other one I would consider taking to rank 5 with the gem. And oh, I should check and see when that featured updates. In thinking of starting to stream, do you pay for your service like how you have the messages on the side and the banner up top and the arena predictions on the bottom? No, oh, no, no. So yeah, you can get like overlays customized for yourself. I have no idea how much it would be, but if you get something done, it would look a hell of a lot better than what I've got. No, it's so the text on the side, that's just the restream chat. The bottom is just a PNG from Photoshop. The banner at the top, that's just a text field. Yeah. DJ, how you doing? Solar with the green screen. Yeah. It's, if I take off the headphones, it will look a little bit better. Except then I can't hear the music, and I just hear my voice, and that's kind of boring because I always hear my voice when I'm talking to myself. No, the actual layout in the... Oh, that actually cuts off. I think that's from the light from the window. Okay, so having the headphones on... Okay, I guess I'll leave them on. I mean, you can make your layout as complex or as simple as you want, really. Like the first little while, all I had was my voice and the phone. That was it. I didn't really want to have it anything like... Okay, so this is what it looked like when I first started streaming. That's all you would have seen. And I think for the most part, that's really sufficient. I think it's better to have a webcam and use it. Just because it's, people see who they're watching or listening to. But all of the other stuff, like the arena predictions, like that's not necessary. This chat in the stream, I don't really know why I do that. But I don't really know if that's actually utilized. But yeah, I would suggest that graphic stuff. If I wasn't a stubborn old man who wants to just prove to myself that I can do things on my own, yeah, I think I'd ask for a lot of help for some of this stuff. But for me, part of the appeal of it is just learning new stuff. And it's not even so much to make it look nice for me, it's just to know how to do something. But I think you'd probably see more of the overlay stuff on Twitch than on the YouTube side, really. YouTube is being really choppy. Might be my connection. Let me take a look at something. Yeah, I haven't restarted my router in a while. Let us see. Actually, I might take off the webcam. I think that's... Let's see here. Yeah, I think running the green screen is taxing the computer a fair bit. Yeah. So let's take this out, put this back in, and let me see. Or it might just be the connection in general. Let me see if it's the same on Twitch, though. Just got a call. Be right back. I will be here. I will be here. Wow, yeah, that is choppy. How's the audio, though? Is the audio in and out, or is it pretty straight, consistent? So we'll see if having the cam off improves that at all. Or it might have just been a temporary thing. Oof, my stream's like way behind. Oh, there we go. Got it caught up. Okay, yeah, so it's seems like it's okay now, and I don't know if that's because the cam is off or if that was just a bit of time where it was like that. But we'll leave it like this for a bit and see. Try to have the cam back on. Off the. How you been, DJ? What you been up to? What is new and exciting with you? I did a little thing for Solar, did a lot for Enzo, did some Sergeant Bourne, did a little bit for Damadeus. Oh, okay. Did a bit for Cat. Nice. I didn't realize you'd done so much for so many. Because I know you'd done a fair bit for Enzo. And then I think, yeah, the outro screen. I still have that the animated solar flare, and then you had like the banner, which why did I? Oh, I think I took that off just because of the changing the layout around mainly. But yeah, I didn't realize you'd done so much for others as well. Oh, good stuff. You're great now, but when you were talking about your setup, it was really bad. Well, apparently the setup's not that good then, I guess, eh? Yeah, I think it might have been because of the green screen, but I'm going to try it again. It could have been that, or it could have been just network congestion, but let's bring it back up and see. So let me know if it starts to get choppy again. I got this week off university. Okay. Many plans while you got time off? Ooh. Not a lot, just on and off work. So you ended up finding a job, or this is what you're doing previously with helping your parents? So what app do I use to stream? OBS on the computer. I think OBS or Streamlabs OBS are probably the two most common. Now, I'm guessing that you're probably using, well, whatever device, but you're probably using a Windows computer. So you might need so most people end up going with an Elgato. So they'd plug the phone into the Elgato would go into the computer. But because I'm using an iPhone and a Mac, I'm able to plug the iPhone directly into the computer. There are apps that will let you do that if you're using an Android device, like if you're not using an iOS device and an iPhone and a Mac. Trying to think. I think one is AirDroid, maybe. I think that might be the name of one. But yeah, OBS would be your main piece of software you want on the computer. So are you contemplating streaming regularly or just to try it out kind of thing? OBS is better and easy to set up. I liked Streamlabs, but Streamlabs is based on OBS. So the reason I went to the basic OBS rather than Streamlabs was just because of the what it was requiring from my computer. So like my computer is quite old, so this doing any of this kind of stuff is pretty taxing on it. It makes it heat up and yeah. But I think if my computer was handling it better, I'd have probably stuck with Streamlabs. Yeah, it is clunkier. But I mean, I haven't used it for quite a while, but it felt more refined than OBS. Like there's some, I guess they're both manual, but there's just some things that with OBS are just a little bit more, yeah, just not as refined, I guess. But yeah, they both do the same thing. Oh, okay. So for example, like how the scrolling text there with the latest followers in OBS, you could just like add that specific thing in, whereas with Streamlabs, you can add in that specific object. For OBS, you need to paste a URL. Yeah, not a big deal, but that's like the kind of differences. But yeah, I find OBS overall is less taxing on the computer. And once you've got it set up, it's other than oh dear, this is not how it's supposed to go. Other than just trying things out now and then. Yeah, there's not much that you really need to change up once you've got it going the way you want it. This is going to be a pretty close one. Or maybe not close at all. Damn it. If I get people that show up a lot, then I might do a regular thing. I would probably stream 2 hours before BG starts. I'll be back from the gym and have time then. Okay. I think starting out, it's not so much about people showing up, it's about you being consistent. The more consistent you are starting out, the more likely, because people will rely on you being there, so it will be something that they would, anticipate. And it could take a long time until you find a consistent audience. And I think, unlike me, because I stream like all kinds of different times, streaming at a consistent time is good. I forgot someone who I made GFX for ages ago, and he is still community. Haven't spoken to him in ages. Okay. Yeah, and the first couple times that you stream, it's a bit disorienting. Like to keep up with chat and play the game. It definitely takes a bit of time to get used to. It will give you a different appreciation though for streamers, for sure. Lord Shadow, I made some of his earlier thumbnails. Okay. Nice. Let me know if there's the playback is still clunky or if it seems smoother now. Oh, wait, I guess I could just check myself, couldn't I? Yes, I could. Yeah, I should have probably just reset the router before I started. Would have made it probably a little bit better. You did something for slime on it a while ago too? Okay. Have you ever done any stuff for Twitch streamers? Like regardless MCOC or something else, but just somebody that does their stuff on Twitch? Because I think that's kind of a not a big thing, but like, yeah, there's definitely well, I mean, one, because you have so many people who stream on Twitch, looking for, you know, customized layouts and stuff. Okay, yeah, so it looks like the playback's a lot better now. Okay, cool. Here we go. You've done a varied amount, yeah. Are you still playing MCOC DJ or no? Have you given up on this nonsense? Yeah, okay. So the one thing I don't like with this screen, if I lean back too far, my face is gone, so I gotta like sit up, which I don't like. Ooh, I was cutting it close. What is this MCOC you speak of? I don't know what you're on about. I never played it. Boy, he's acting like he's pissed off about something. I think probably not like necessarily like day one or week one, relentless, but I think pretty quick you would have a pretty decent audience. You've got a real voice for it for sure. So I was thinking of starting. Let me see if I can find it here. Starting the streams like this. So it'd start off with the sun, and then come out like, "Hello, everybody." Man Falcon, how you doing? What you up to? The biggest person I've helped had 90 consistent viewer, 9,000 followers on Twitch. Okay, nice. Because yeah, I think that on the Twitch side, doing overlay stuff, it could be pretty profitable. Just considering like that, there's so many people, and you know everybody obviously wants to stand out, right? So they don't, for the most part, just want to get a cut and paste kind of layout. Like they want something tailored toward them. Oh, almost missed there. Doing good, Solar. I'm up bright and early for once. Very good. You work today? Yeah, I think one of the biggest things, though, starting out is being consistent. Like finding a time, even if it's like just two days a week for 2 hours, but that you're consistently streaming at that time. Being random is fine too, but like I know even for myself, like if I'm watching somebody, if I know, I can rely on them being live at a certain time, yeah, I much prefer that than somebody who's you never know when they're gonna be streaming. Parasite, how you doing? Redwood, what is shakalackin'? And it's interesting too. The last little while, well, this is the first time in a while I've streamed at this kind of time. But the last little while, I'm noticing that there's quite a few people streaming mid-afternoon. Because it used to be like a few people streaming, not early, but relatively early, and then later in the evening. But I'm seeing a few now streaming around this kind of time. Ooh. Oh, snap. Oh, for AQ. So the last day of AQ, we missed a lane in section 3. We got the boss down, but I think we missed maybe 4 fights. So we didn't get 100% for all 3 BGs on the final day. So I was certain that we were going to be dropping out of the top 90. But we actually ended up higher than we did last week. Last week we were 89th, and this week we were 86th. So I guess our prestige has just really gone up. What are you up to, Parasite? What you got going down? Ooh, here. So this is what it would look like without the green screen. There we go. So that's a ton of glare in the background. So with the green screen, we cut that out. There we go. Grinding for the Centurion. Oh, okay. Very good. What are you up to so far? Yeah, my champion grinding days are over for quite a while, I hope. Definitely for the rest of this year. Ghost or Nick Fury would have me contemplating it, that's for sure. But outside of that, yeah, I don't see going for any champions in Arena. You just started? Okay. Yeah, I'm not even. You watched? Did you end up watching Dune in the theater yet, or no? Or just that you're planning to? So I think I told you. when I was at the theater, I went to go pee at the last, like, I thought there was still a fair ways to go. It was at the very end, and I come back, and like 3 minutes later, it's over. So I downloaded it, and I watched the like 4 minutes that I missed. I didn't realize that 4 minutes was actually pretty important. Tomorrow you booked for okay. So if you go, do you do like popcorn and something to drink and whatnot, or you just do the movie and that's it? I think when I went, it was $30 each. Yeah, it was 30 each. So that the ticket was 12, and then $18 for the popcorn and the drink. And to think, at one before everything was closed up, I was doing movies maybe once every 2 weeks, but pretty damn frequently. I actually forgot I did something for someone with 50K subs. So damn, okay. Well, I hope that person paid you. Well, I hope everybody paid you except me. I'm cheap. Crazy how low OG Ghost Rider went for. I was off by 500,000. He went for 135.5. I think I had 135 as my prediction, which is the first time in a while that I've been close. The last few, I've been way off. Yeah, the thing with him, though, people just don't appreciate him. And that's really all it is. And I think now, too, how the Mystic class is pretty stacked. Because even when he was relevant, he was still the weak link in that trinity. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, he definitely was the weakest of the three. But I think he was stronger than people gave him credit for. But now with the Mystic class being as strong as it is, yeah, he's really not a standout. And it could also be that people might have been holding off for the null grind too. I have Dune on Fire Stick. I fell asleep 20 minutes in. I got to give it another shot. Took some edibles before it started. It's not the most action-packed movie. But there's a fair bit of action in it. It's more the story building and the background, and because I think like they haven't officially said, but I think the idea was to look at like a series. So this is kind of starting that off. But yeah, no, there's a couple times in the movie I looked over to see if my brother was sleeping. Saw Halloween Kills. It was alright. Don't see why so many people hated it. $18 for popcorn and drink. Better have some fine popcorn. I'm very tight and balk at those costs. Yeah. I'd say he's more of a synergy champ of the Trinity and now CGR as well. Yeah. The thing with him, though, is he kind of needs Blade to be reliable. Blade doesn't need him. So yeah, so as far as that Trinity goes, yeah, it is definitely more of a synergy. But I mean, he's a fine champion on his own. And he brings a lot to the table. He just doesn't hit that hard. And depending on when you use, or when you trigger his Fury, you could get extra attack for a fair bit of time. But yeah, it just depends where in the rotation you use it. But that was one of the things I enjoyed about him, because he was one of the first champions. Him and Dr. Voodoo. Voodoo a little less so. But where you really controlled what they were doing beyond parrying and hitting. But like you controlled, I mean, voodoo was just odd or even, right? But you controlled what abilities you triggered and when, and I liked that. Which is also, I think that's a big reason why I like Shang-Chi and DGR and Claire as well. My first 5-star R4 was Ghost Rider, and I still love him. Yeah, he and Voodoo were the first champions I ever went for in Arena, way back when. Not everyone pays me. Well, I mean, I think, yeah, when you're starting out and you want to get noticed and stuff, that's fine to do stuff for free. But I think once you're established and rather than doing stuff for free for somebody, say, hey, you know, I can help you out, but you know, there's going to be a small cost or whatever. I try to do my 5-star null. Just took him to rank 5 today. Okay. Did you get him from Arena or Crystals? My aunt and uncle loved Dune. Said it stayed pretty true to the book. Yeah, I found it very similar to the '84 movie, but easier to understand. And I don't know if that's because I saw... No, it's not. Because the things that I picked up in this, even after watching the '84 movie, I had no clue. Got him from the early access bundles. Nice. So you're going to try to get him duped from the Arena then. Okay. That shouldn't be too bad for the 5-star. Oh, I don't know if any of you remember, but I was saying a while ago I needed 10 more 6-stars, and that would get me to 10 million per run. I don't know why I was thinking 10. It's 5. So I was thinking 5 6-stars get me 1 million points, but it's 5 matches. So it's every 15 6-stars is 1 million points. So I need 30 new 6-stars to get to 10 million per run of 6-stars. So that's still quite a ways off. That was my last time spending. I'll be doing on this game for the time being. Okay. So my last was July 4th, and then I spent $20 for the summoner event stuff. And I wasn't going to. And I think it was it was within the last week of it. I was just like, you know what? It's $20, and it's stuff that's been accumulating for 3 months. But yeah, I won't be spending for Cyber Weekend. I'll be using my units for it for sure, but I won't be spending any actual money. If the actual issues are resolved in the new year, I'll be spending for spring cleaning in July 4th again. But if the issues still aren't resolved in the new year, or they're not actually going to address the issues, as opposed to we know there's problems, we're working on it, I don't know if I'll continue playing. Because, I mean, I've said it many times, right? As long as we continue to spend, they have no incentive to fix things. But I think when they see the cash cow dry up, they might want to get things working. Because it's weird, man. Like they're looking at like half a year, right? For the game to be broken. It's a long damn time. 36 6-star takes a million years. When you have that big roster, it's always nice to land on a dupe. It always lands on a dupe. I know. That's why I'm targeting the features for the next little while. It is going to be the extra shards, but the chances of getting a new champion are a lot greater than going for the basic. I'm on that bandwagon as well for the time being. I have not agreed with the way Kabam has been handling things as of late, as far as compensations have been going and what they've been doing in the game too. Yeah, this null crystal with the higher drop rates, that to me honestly feels a little bit desperate, because like they say that it was mistakenly released with the. No, that's not a mistake. That's completely intentional. And if this was the first time they had done that, I could accept that maybe it was a mistake, but it's not. It's the first time they've done it like this with the higher drop rates. And how is that a mistake? Like you're coding something. You don't just, oh wait, it's supposed to be 3%. We accidentally put 6. Oh, come on. And even so, considering the amount of times they've already been making mistakes with these drop rates for crystals, you'd think at some point, after a couple of these mistakes, there'd be some verification before they go live, right? So, no, I mean, good for anybody who took advantage of it and benefited from it. But Kabam saying that or suggesting it wasn't intentional, that's a blatant lie. No, and the reason for that, and that's why they said, like you have to buy them now, because later on it's going to be the proper rates. So they were basically trying to rush people to buying it. I don't know why this has gone to nothing. Okay. Let's get out of all this. All right. But I think for the most part, I don't think that people are really voicing their dissatisfaction. I think people are just stopping logging in, just not logging in anymore. Okay. Yeah, I was getting on my nerves a little bit yesterday when I was doing some of 7.3. There was one path in particular where I was screwing up, so I accepted that one. That's fine, but and it wasn't entire fights or entire paths. But other than that, there were definitely a lot of times where I was dying, and it was because the controls just weren't working properly, and that was getting on my nerves. That is taking a while. I really do believe Cyber Weekend will be the lowest for the game purchase-wise. Yeah, unless they... Yeah, it probably will be, because I think even... Ooh, let me see something. No. Okay, there we go. Even if the offers are really good, I don't know if you have the numbers of people still spending money. Like I think. Well, I don't know. I don't know if the people who've spent lots of money are kind of still in it because they've spent a lot, or if they've given up on the game. If they've given up on the game, then yeah, Cyber Weekend will be their lowest for sure. I mean, you could also have people like us who has just said, we're not going to spend, but if something comes along that's irresistible, well, yeah, we'll probably spend. So, we'll see. I got an invite to the beta. It is saying it will run in 2 weeks. Is that normal? Yep. Yeah. It will run in 2. I didn't know it was that far out, though. I thought it was only a week away from when that first came up. Oh, wait. It will run in 2 weeks, or it will run for 2 weeks? Because, yeah, I think the beta is only live for... It's not live for very long. But yeah, for me, for purchases, I like the T6B and the T3A. I'm still too far off to anything that they offer for money that wouldn't be enough to get me to an R4. Um, so that wouldn't be something to go after. Um, Class Nexus crystals. Maybe it was a choice of 5 would be of interest. Choice of 3, no. We're not going to see choice of 10. That's fine. So even though I don't plan to spend, I really can't see what would make me want to spend. Okay, thanks. I'll need to be on the ball then when it starts. Only if you're interested in like going through 7.4, like once it comes out. If you're not intending to do 7.4 like once it drops, once it's available, then doing the beta isn't that much of a necessity. Other than I guess you could just see what's coming up, but things do change from the beta to when it goes to production servers. But the biggest reason you want access to the beta is just for planning, to be able to plan out how you want to run 7.4. And even then, like just like for example, the way 7.3 has been, right? There's been so many videos on the best counters for the lane or the boss. You just watch a video of it, and now quite a few of the streamers have been breaking up their streams to be specific quests. So, like I think Legacy did the entire thing day one, but he did it as multiple streams. Each stream was a different quest. So if you wanted to know what 7.3.1 looked like as opposed to 7.3.4, you would find that in separate streams rather than having to go through one 12-hour stream. Oh, I better pay attention here. Don't you dare. Don't you. You're going to do it, aren't you? Yeah, you son of a gun. I knew you. He was just waiting for that. This is what annoys me the most about fighting Thing. I mean, part of it is my fault because I wasn't paying attention, but I hate when he throws his specials when he's at like 12 or 13 stacks. How does the beta work? Do you have your own champs when exploring? Yes. Yeah, so the champions that you have just go across. Whatever crystals that you have unopened, you would be able to open on the beta if you wanted. That's the couple times that I got on there. That's what I had done. All I had done was just open crystals. You could have thrown your special one to put bleed on him. I got through it. I lived, so it's okay. It is okay. No, but that usually happens when I'm streaming because I'm not really paying attention. So he'll be at whatever stack, and I'll be like, "Uh-oh, ruh-roh." It definitely has happened other times as well, but quite often when I'm streaming. Yeah, so you only get access to the champions that you already have on your account. I'm not sure. I think your rank resources might be there too. So if you ever wanted to try out a champion at a higher rank, but you just haven't wanted to put the resources into it, I think you can do that on the beta. Might not be all the time, but I know there have been times where that's been the case. But yeah, I think there's only been one beta that I actually really participated in, and that was the one for 7.1. Other than that, if I've ever gotten on, all I've done is just open crystals. Which this time, no, I won't be quite at 1,000,000 5-star shards. And I think I'm at 120 6-star shards. So if I get on the beta, that's what I will do. I'll open all the crystals. And see what could have been. Alright, so it seems like it's not as bright out now, so I should be able to get rid of the green screen. Yeah, there we go. It's still kind of... Still a little bit bright. Let's do that. Oh. Yeah. Guess that's what happens if they got limber. I can't do the medium and then into the heavy. Is that going to do them in? Yes, it is. Damn right. You need more light? Well, it's the light that we've got. So have you never been in the Beta Forger? Did you get an invite for this one? No, don't tell me it's gonna. It's gonna think for a minute, is it? Okay. Okay, there we go. First one, okay. I think I've been in, as far as I can remember, every beta that's been available, I've had access to, but I think only 3 times have I actually been able to get on. And there's always threads about people that have an invite but aren't able to log in. I don't know. I think one time it was a Game Center thing. I needed to log out of Game Center before it would let me access the beta. So actually, maybe on this phone it won't be an issue because I don't think I have Game Center active on this phone. Dirt, how you doing? You would be Silver Surfer? Oh, right, of course. There's somebody else that can fly. So I said I would be Hyperion just because he could fly. And at the time, the only other character I could think that could fly in the game was oh crap, no, I can't remember. Storm. But yeah, Silver Surfer could fly too. But yeah, I have no idea who I would want to be. Captain Marvel? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't. when the stream started, we were talking about. I don't know why I couldn't think because I know there's several characters who can, but I just couldn't think of any of them. Oh boy. But Silver Surfer. Okay. Oh, Human Torch can fly. Duh. Like to be Joe Fixit so no one cares about me. I can live my life in peace. There you go. There you go. This is the second question, though, that I've had at the top where I really had no answer for myself. The other one was if you could meet any character. Guardian? Oh, yes. Maybe that's what the question should have been. What characters in the game can fly? Yeti, how you doing? What you got going down? You looking for somebody for incursions? Well, if anybody is looking to do incursions, Mr. Yeti is looking for a partner. I think you've asked before in stream, and I suggested that you check the UMCOC Discord because they've got a channel for people looking for incursion partners, and I don't know how effective a place it would be to find somebody, but there are there's over 10,000 members on their Discord server, so the likelihood of finding somebody should be pretty high. 6-star Ghost Rider is going for 140 million. Yeah, I think so. He went for 135.5 first round, so I think he's going to go up a little bit. Good drop as well, but usually round 2 is higher, so. Oh, come on. I would meet CGR so I can make him my friend, and then I would never die because he would protect me. Because the comic CGR is so OP. I put up 103 first round and placed 100. Oh, dude, that sucks. There is somebody that put up 80 million and got the 5-star, and that they were angry, and I'm like, you're not going to get a 6-star, a brand new 6-star. Like, first time in arena, first time to obtain them outside of Crystal, 6-star for under 100 million. I wasn't expecting him to go that high, if I'm being... Yeah. When I had my prediction at 135, I thought that was a little bit high, actually. I was thinking more like 128, 130, but I wanted to put it a little bit higher. But yeah, he went for 135 and a half. My prediction was 135, so let's do that. I saw Silver Centurion is 60 million. I might try it for him to dupe him. Okay. I feel that putting up 60 million in the basic is harder. No, not harder, but more draining than putting up 100 million in the featured. Yeah, I find putting up 100 in the featured to be quite doable. And it doesn't feel as monotonous. I mean, it's still a long time, a lot of grinding, but putting up anything in the basic is drains your soul. Place 101 for Odin. Oof. Yeah, that would suck. Well, if you didn't have the 5-star, at least you got the 5-star. Otherwise, yeah, there's really no consolation prize. Yeah. I missed Strife as a 5-star. And that was, well, I just underestimated what he would go for. Because I was thinking he would go for, like, at the highest, 21. So I did 20 and a half or so. Do that again. I wouldn't try to get 2 champions at the same time. I got Black Widow, but I missed Strife. But yeah, any other time I would only do 1 champion at a time. Yeah, Relentless Man, when I saw you at that 101, I felt so bad. Because I was going through the list to see if you were in the top 100. And I think I got to like 94. And I just thought to myself, okay, so if you miss, just don't be 101. And then I hit 99, I hit 100, and then I see your name. Oh man, I felt so bad for you. Because even if it was like 103 or 105, but yeah, man. You didn't listen to my warning sign on Strife. I put 23 and a half. Well, no, because I mean, like I said, I didn't see him going more than 21. But if I had only been going for one of them, well, I mean, I got Black Widow round 1, I got Strife round 2. Yeah, so if I had just been going for one of them, I would have. Yeah, just focusing on one, I'll get the champion. But trying to split the grind, that was a bad idea. Well, not really, because I had the time to do more. It was just that what I put up, I thought was definitely a safe score. Oh, well, and he was the first basic to go as high as he did, because he went for 65, I think. Mole Man is just a beast in war. Yeah, Mole Man is pretty good. I think I'm going to use him. Yeah, I'm going to use him for a lane in 7-3. The Do You Bleed one. At first, I was thinking I would only use him for the Void fight. But I think I'm going to use him for the entire lane. So last night I did the 4 paths, and then I wanted to try 2 other paths just to see if what I was thinking would work well. And one of them, I think I'm going to use Omega Red, which I'm looking forward to actually using him for something. So I'm going to use him for a path, and I'm going to use Mole Man for a path. Is Strife really that good? I can R3 to 6-star. Right now he's Sig 40. I don't think he's that good yet. I just grinded for collection. So there's not many videos on him. There's a few. I think the big appeal, so why he went so high in that arena was he's a good champion. He's relatively new, so not many people had the opportunity to have him already. He's got a good synergy for Apocalypse, and I think people see him as an Aegon replacement for Abyss if you don't have Aegon. But if you've got Aegon, and if you don't have Apocalypse, I think his value really drops. I think those are the 2 times where he would be very valuable to somebody, is if they don't have Aegon, or if they do have Apocalypse and they intend to use Apocalypse as a main attacker, then I think the value of Strife is increased. Also, he's reverse controls immune, which there are not many characters who are. So that's definitely a big benefit too. I'm not familiar with him at all. I've never played him. The only reason I wanted him was just for the synergy with Apocalypse. which it's definitely noticeable. Yeah, if I had him as a 6-star, I definitely would not take him to rank 3. Aegon is 10 times better than Strike for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's unfair. I haven't played Strike, so I can't say, but I'm pretty sure that if you've got Strike and Aegon and you're looking to do Abyss, you're going with Aegon. You're not going to take Strike over Aegon. Oh. Uh-oh. So I need you to use your L2, dude. This is... Oh, why did I do that? Oh, that's okay. I have Apocalypse at rank 3 right now already. Nice. I used 2k units to refresh in the Deadpool arena. Didn't need it. 300 points for him. I put up 1.5. He's fun. Got him for Nick's synergy. Okay. Yeah, I think that went a lot lower than people were expecting. Because, yeah, there were some really high scores. I put up a score of 18. And, yeah, I was not surprised that I wasn't successful. I heard some people take Strife over Aegon. Maybe. I don't think most people would, though. But, yeah, I mean, there's definitely preference, right? People would absolutely have a preference for one over the other. And that could also be if they were running a mutant team with Apocalypse. But 1-to-1, I don't. For AOL, 1-to-1, I can't see Strife outperforming Aegon. But yeah, depending on the team you've got, he might be the better option. Well, and here's the thing, though. Would that be people that have both of them, Aegon and Strife, at the same level, whether it be a 5-star or a 6-star? And are they doing it to make videos, or are they doing it because they feel it's actually the better of the two options? Because absolutely, I could see somebody doing a path in AOL with Strife to make videos of it. I could absolutely see that. But I don't really see somebody who's just going through it to get it done using... Well, again, if you had a mainly mutant team, then maybe. I think one of the best ways, not necessarily to know if a champion is like the best champion, but to know how applicable they are, is to just see how many different videos you can find of them. If you do a search on YouTube for MCOC, whatever the character name is, and if it's the same fight over and over and over that you're seeing the champion for, then it's probably limited in what they can do. If you see just all kinds of videos featuring that champion, then it means that they're probably very diverse in what they can handle. For example, if you do a search for Aegon, you're going to mainly see AOL and LOL, but you will also see ACT content too. He's not necessarily going to be the first thought for a lot of people for ACT content, but you know, it's very, very doable. Then he was an option for the Gauntlet. I don't know if he was really used. No, some people did use him for Week 10, Summer of Pain. And there's at least one YouTuber who's used him for a fair bit of 7-3. Got it. Also, if we can get at least 10,000 T6B frags from cyber deals, I can R4 my Critic Pride. Ooh, that would be nice. That'd be really nice. Yeah, I don't think she's somebody that I've seen much of as an R4. You know, there's a bunch of Hercules at R4, a bunch of Dooms at R4, which, fair enough, right? I think most people for their R4, they want somebody with high prestige, right? But Kitty, I don't. I have it as a 4-star, and I've only used her for arena. But yeah, she seems like she'd be pretty useful at a high rank. Well, even at not a high rank, pretty useful. Hmm. Let me see something here. No, I didn't change anything. Okay. I think my first R4 will either be Apocalypse or Sungshi. More likely Apocalypse, though. I think he's more... Yeah, because even if I was going to use him for attacking, I could still see him on the team. Whereas Sungshi, unless I'm going to be using him in particular, he wouldn't be on a team. Just checked Kitty is 22nd on Prestige list. Yeah, yeah. If you're not top 5, if they're not top 5, they're not really going to be. Yeah, top 10 maybe, but top 5 is where your people are really going to spend their resources on. Top 5 for Prestige, and that's why you're going to see so many Hercules and Dooms at R4. I don't think you'll see very many sunspots at R4. It's funny though, because when R3s was first a thing, sunspot was the bee's knees. Probably open my window a bit. Actually, speaking of Prestige, I'm going to need to start thinking about some doing some rankings for Prestige. I don't know what's happened, but my alliance, the Prestige for the overall for the alliance has increased like crazy in the last little while. I think we're almost at 3,000. Yeah, I think we're. Let me see. Let me see. 12.7. Oh, that's interesting. Because I was pretty sure the last I looked, it was at 12.9. Oh, maybe the person that was kicked couldn't have had it that high though. Huh. But yeah, I guess maybe that's what it is. The person that was kicked probably had pretty high prestige. Sung Shi is very versatile. Yeah, he is. But I think for me, so what I'm saying though is, even if I don't intend to use Apocalypse as an attacker, I would still have him on the team. Sung Shi, no. Unless I'm specifically going to be using him, he would not be on the team. So why that would matter? So okay, if I've got let's say I've got X-23, Omega Red, Professor X, White Magneto. So I put Apocalypse on the team. He's going to benefit all of them. And for whatever reason, let's say I have to go through the whole team. Well, Apocalypse would be used and would be, good to be used. And unless it's something where I specifically see Sung Shi to be used. And the thing is, too, if I'm running Sung Shi, I don't know if I would have him... Well, there's no synergies that he really needs. So I wouldn't have to take champions just to make him better. But same thing for Apocalypse, too. But now, as it is currently, I use Sung Shi far more than Apocalypse because of farming. I use Sung Shi for revive and energy refill farming. Apocalypse, I'm only using I've used him actually a fair bit for 7-3, but I'm only using Apocalypse for monthly EQ and then some story quest. I do use Shang-Chi in AQ, but I could, depending on the lane, I could use Apocalypse too, but I don't have a lane where he would be a very good option. Because I think the only lane that I have where he would really be applicable would be oh dear, Acid Wash, but I use Diablo for that. So, oh, I used Diablo for a couple paths in 7-3. Holy jeez, it was crazy. I was getting hit left, right, and center, and he was still over like 60% health. I don't know how this is going to work, so let's find out. Also, Apocalypse would be better for me for Prestige. He's not max Sig, since she is, but Apocalypse does have high Prestige. Even though his Sig doesn't really add much to him. It's nice, but not a necessity. The other possibility, I don't think I would do it because I really only use him in 2 areas, but the other consideration would be Corvus to R4, but I only really use him in War and AQ. Outside of that, I don't use him. I did use him for A lane in 7-3. I think I'm going to use him for one more as well. And I don't think at R4, I don't think Shang-Chi would be farming any faster. Let's see. It's 900,000 more to go. All right. So I've been trying to watch the TV show You, and I'm up to episode 4. I think I'm done. I don't think I could be watching any more of it. The Sig ability is a built-in Nick synergy for Apocalypse for the healing up. Yeah, the Nick one is better because it benefits every character and it also removes a debuff. Whereas Apocalypse's Sig, it only benefits him. Now he'll go bleed immune anyways. Yeah, just on his own. So in a sense, yeah, you don't need to worry about the bleed anyways for Apocalypse. Outside of your first fight, probably. But with Apocalypse, the higher the Sig, the more healing you're going to get. With the Nick synergy, Nick and DPX, it's only ever going to be 10%. Less because of the poison, but... yeah. And then also Apocalypse is getting that without giving up a slot, right? Whereas the Nick synergy, you're having to use 2 champions. Nick could be useful. DPX probably not. But I don't think, outside of somebody running suicides, I don't think the Nick DPX energy would really be utilized by too many people. Maybe, yeah, no, because even if you were doing a biohazard, it wouldn't be of any use because it would only drop off your first bleed, and then you're still going to get bleeds later on. The only time it would be useful is if it was a node where you start off with a bleed and you don't trigger the bleed on yourself again. Oh, my back is stiff. Holy crap, it's only 6:30. Feels like it's a hell of a lot later. Yeah, I got really lucky to get a 6-star DPX, actually. Because without that, I would have never been able to utilize the Dick Synergy in Act 6. Because I don't have a gold pool or plat pool. I don't know if plat pool is part of that. But I don't have a gold pool. And outside of running Ghost, I think, yeah, that she would have been the only champion. Oh no, I guess maybe if I was running Corvus in Act 6, those would have, Ghost and Corvus would have been the only characters where the Nick Synergy wouldn't have been as beneficial. Every time I use the 5-star Nick, I keep thinking that I should just awaken the 6-star. I need to stop being stingy. The thing, I know as soon as I use one of the generic gems, we're going to see a class gem. I'm positive of it. And if we do see a class gem, I use the generic on Nick, I'm going to get a skill class gem. So I might wait until Christmas, because maybe we'll see a 6-star class awakening gem for Christmas. We should have seen it last Christmas, really. You could use the gem. Yeah, I could. Which I don't know why I have 2 of them. Well, no, I'm holding on to them just in case I ever pulled somebody who, like, as soon as I pulled them, I had immediate use, but it was somebody who needed to be awakened, really. And the closest to that would have been Omega Red. But, I mean, I held off on using the gem on Omega Red for 6 months. Wait, what was that? 7 months. So if I can hold off that long on a champion that I wanted to awaken so bad, yeah, I can hold off. I can hold off for a little bit longer. I almost used it on Ghost. And it was specifically going to be because I'm trying to do a Legends run for 7-3. And then they announced that they weren't going to have it, so that was good. And it's a good thing, because for what I've done at 7-3 so far, I have not used her very much. So it would not have been the best use of resources at all. Let's see. But with having two, there's definitely no incentive. If we were to see another generic awakening gem for like the last offer in Cyber Weekend or something, there'd be no incentive to pick it up, because if I got two and I'm not using them, probably not going to use the third eye. Ghost needs very high sig, and investing stones on a 6-star, I don't think it was worth it. But she doesn't need to be awakened at all. The only thing is it makes her faster. Um, and that's why it was a consideration for a Legends run. Outside of a Legends run, I can put up with it not being super fast. She'll still do what she needs to do overall. But yeah, her awakening is just a thing for speed, really. Which, yeah, absolutely, it's nice to be able to get through a fight, 30, 45 seconds quicker. But unless you're going for a Legends title, it's not a necessity. Don't get me wrong. If I had a tech awakening gem, it would definitely go to her. And if I got her duped, I would not be upset whatsoever about missing out on a new 6-star. But yeah, and again, if I were going to go for a Legends run, if a Legends run were a thing, then I think it would be useful if she was still applicable for it. But for me, outside of that, the awakening for her doesn't have the value for me. I mean, I guess just having a really great champion awakened is definitely nice, but yeah, it's not a necessity. She's worth for a tech gem, but not generic. Yeah, but again, if a Legends run was still a thing, and she was going to be used a lot, I would use a generic on her. Because yeah, I don't think using her for a Legends run non-awakened, she would still be good for it. Like at least I don't know speed wise if she would be good for a Legends run non-awakened. Saving resources, absolutely. Oh, actually, I did a path with her yesterday, and I had Hood, but not to phase the recoil. I had Hood just to tank the L3s. Trying to think of what the path was. The opponent got power, unless he had the paradox charges, I think. And because of being able to tank the L3s, I didn't need to worry about them continually throwing L3s. So that was kind of nice. And yeah, as I was doing the lane, I was trying to phase recoil, and it was not happening. So I don't think it's been fixed. I could just be out of practice with it too. My timing could be way off, but I tried it quite a few times and not once did I get it. So yeah, I don't think it's been resolved. Man, my computer's going hot today. I think it's the... Well, I thought it was the webcam with the green screen, but I haven't had the green screen running for a while and it's still really hot. I'm planning to R5 Jubilee next level up. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I've never used her outside of Arena. So we got another 500,000 to put up here, and then we are done. All right, let's actually pay attention this time. Yeah, see now? Oh, okay. I was thinking you were just going to keep holding. But all right. All right, all right. Oh, crap. No, that's okay, though. Yeah. Oh, duh. I don't need to worry about anything here. I just keep hitting him as much as I want. She's good with suicides. She shrugs off all the debuffs on special one. Oh, okay. So you just need to use one L1 with her to start. Kind of like Mr. Sinister. On your first L1, you'll get rid of your bleed and poison. Okay. The one thing I think is kind of cool about her is, as a defender, if you go in and you purify your debuffs, you take a bunch of damage. I think that's kind of neat. I don't like... So, I think it was when she first came out, and I was running Nick and DPX, and I was going in with whoever, and they were taking a ton of damage right away. And I was like, oh, what's that about? And then once I realized, I was like, oh, damn, okay. Oh, we got another... Game is thinking. Okay. Okay. She does energy damage if the debuff is strong. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, which is quite nice. Don't tell me I'm going to have to quit out again. Okay, there we go. Jeez. That was really thinking about it, wasn't it? She actually went relatively high in Arena. Not crazy, but I think she went higher than people were expecting. I know people were quite excited for her when she first, when they announced her coming. But I think well, yeah, between her and Strife was definitely the more sought after, but. Which is funny because neither of them do you really see utilized all that much. I don't even see Jubilee that often in monthly EQ as a defender. Ah. Yeah, I think uh yeah, actually I don't know if I'm going to get my next T5B from um Event Quest or from War Rewards. But I think on my next T5B, the next T5B I get White Mags will go to rank 2. She was released on wrong time maybe, and she has too much in her bag, so it's a bit confusing. Need to keep track of it on all things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like for I don't care for even if a champion's really good. If they're complicated character, I don't like them too much. I like to keep it simple. So yeah, the more complicated a character is, the less interested I'd be in them, even if they're really really good. Like Hercules. Now, to be fair with Hercules, I've never played him, but from what I can tell, he's relatively not super complicated. But I'm trying to think of the see, because I'm just thinking I don't think that CGR or Sun Shi are complicated. However, it's after using them a fair bit, so. So, I mean, it could be the same thing with, yeah, I mean, same thing with anything, right? Once you get used to it or enough practice with it, it wouldn't be too bad. Okay. So I think I'm going to go watch something and get started with the summer trials. Don't know what I'm going to watch, though. I don't think I want to watch you anymore, because that's... I don't know. It's not doing it for me. I think I have season 2 of the morning show. I guess I could get into that. I would take Hyperion for Corvus CGR for simplicity. You would take... Did you finish today? No. I'll save up and do a bunch on Sunday again. Sunday or Wednesday. And so I'm at 46. So I think the next set of entries I get, I should be able to rank 5 this Summon Superioid. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to get them done on Wednesday. I don't know if I'll stream it again, but yeah, I don't think I want to save up to 7 again for Sunday. Although to do as a stream, it's not bad, but yeah, outside of that, it's a little bit tedious. I don't think that would finish him off, so yeah, we'll wait. Let him throw. There we go. Now, this, well, I don't know if it'll finish him off, but take him pretty far. Okay, yeah, it will. In 4 days, you can R5 him. Okay, so Thursday? Wait, Thursday or Friday then? Maybe I won't stream the next set then, because if I get him to R5 and I'm streaming, well, then I may as well do the Cosmic Horror, which I think I prefer to do that off stream. Oh, wait, there's not that many fights in it. Oh, no, yeah, there would be. There would be quite a few fights, because you'd have to do the first lane. Yeah. Yeah, because you have to build up all the way to the final lane, so there would be a fair bit. Yeah, so I don't think I'll stream that. Ooh, and Cataclysm is getting his own event next month. That I think it's a side event. It's called Cataclysm for November. Do it off stream, yeah. Well, you know what? If there's like T4B, well, that's the only other arena I run. But if there's T4B, I could do that. I could do the objectives and the T4B arena in one stream, and then do the Cosmic Horror on my own. Because yeah, just doing the objectives for a stream wouldn't really be long enough. Well, I could just make it take a long time, I guess. And you've been keeping up on the objectives day to day, right? Like you do it each day it drops? Oh. I benefited from the evade and then I got hit anyways. I've done the 3 paths of Cosmic Horror, only the last one pending. Okay. But then, if you've already done something, you go back in. Oh, I see. Yeah, so you're getting all of the rewards. Yeah, I think I might just do the final path. I don't know if I'll do the others. I did the first path. And then that's when I realized that you'd have to do all the other paths to get to the final one. So I'll wait until I have the Summon Symbiote maxed out before going for the last one. Oh, after this match, I want to see when the 5-star feature resets. Pretty soon. I didn't want to miss the ISO. Fair enough. Yeah, the ISO shortage is real, man. It is a struggle. We're almost done here. Huh, that's interesting. So I thought the 5 stars normally take 2.5 hours, but this is 2. And this is right from start to finish. Because normally I would have the streak started before the stream. Huh. And I wasn't running any boosts at all, so not bad. Today's objective is Antivenom versus Antivenom. Go beat up yourself. If you have time after grind, just do it. You're complete till yesterday. For the side thing? No, I'll wait until Wednesday or Sunday. Okay, yeah, a week for the 5-star feature to reset. Huh. And I think Kitty and Hercules will both be in there. So yeah, I might open some feature on stream. Maybe 10 or 20. And then go back to saving to get to 1 million. But yeah, we won't get to 1 million 5-star shards before. That's for sure. You're doing faster these days with your arena, maybe because of the new... Yeah, that absolutely could be it. Yeah, because I'm getting through the screens quicker and I'm crashing less. I don't know if it'd be half an hour though. Oh, you know what? When I've timed it for the 5 stars, that's when I'm not streaming. And if I'm not streaming, I'm gonna get distracted. But the 6 stars is about an hour and a half, And the 5 stars I thought was 2.5, but we're looking at just 2 now. But yeah, I think you're right. The new device is probably having an impact, which is good because it shows that it's, at least for that it's worth it. Well, just the battery life is worth it alone. Shit. Like if I stream in the morning, that's the only time in the day I'll have the phone plugged in, and it's good all day. I don't need to charge it at all. Whereas the other phone, within 45 minutes, I needed to have it charged. Actually, speaking of early streaming, I should be streaming relatively early tomorrow. I gotta say, I do like getting them done early in the day. And it's just not something to consider for the rest of the day. Okay, there we go. So 4 million. We don't have many 5 stars to go. I think we'll just finish at 4 million and I just have one more run of 4 million, and that's the basic arena. Let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25. So that'd be 10 more matches. Yeah, no. I'm done. I am done. Let's take a look at war. Ooh, let's, how far here did I get? Okay. Let's finish this off. I think there was just one energy refill to pick up. So let's get this done, check on war. And that will be that. Is that 5? Yes. It is a 536. Yeah, this is pretty much the only place I farm. I don't care to farm health pots, and if I was on the ball with farming health pots, it'd make getting through things so much better, because I use a lot of revives because I don't end up healing up. But I just could not bring myself to do a run through ROL. You know what I should start doing maybe is after I do an arena stream, just do a run through ROL. Like pick a quick team, and because I think I can do it between 12 and 18 minutes. No, probably 14 to 18 minutes. Probably not streaming though, because I'm not going to be focusing very well. But if I just completely concentrate on getting it done, yeah, I can do it within 14 to 18 minutes. And it wouldn't take much energy, so I wouldn't need to have a bunch of energy either. I think maybe the next stream, I'm going to try to do that. Get through whatever arena it is I'm doing, and then when I'm done, do a run through of ROL. So that little jump there, that little medium, that was not me. I had my finger on block, and my finger didn't slip, but it threw a medium anyways. ROL is so boring. We get just 1650. I know. And it takes so many after you use level 1 revive. Oh, man. All right, let's take a look at war. See how that's shaping up. I think we're good for for Plat 3, regardless of the outcome of this war, though. Oh, damn, they're playing it pretty tight. Holy. So they've got half as many kills as we do, but only 1 death. Oof. Boy, talk about pressure. Talk about pressure. Oh, snap. We're going to get to... Oh, I could do these. Yeah, I'll do... I don't know if anybody was coming in for something for Doom. All right. There's control issues in the game. But the thing, actually, to be honest, what annoys me more about the control issues than anything else is I usually can't tell if it's me or the game. That one just now, I knew that was the game. There was a couple yesterday where I knew it was the same thing, where I had just held block, my finger didn't move, and my character moved forward. And at first I was kind of wondering if it was like the new device was a little bit more sensitive or something. But if that was it, if it was that the device is more sensitive, I think it should be happening more frequently or more consistently. And I don't know why I'm finding, because on the old device, I really was not seeing or feeling that I was experiencing the problems with the control issues. This one, though, and 7.3 in particular, I really feel that I am. Which is pretty annoying. But yeah, I mean, that's also partly why I'm just taking my time with 7.3. I would anyways, just because of the T2A, but yeah, that one was me. That was 100% me. It sometimes registers medium as heavy. Yeah. But hey, here we are, still playing it, right? But they need to realize just how fortunate they are to have a customer base that is willing to look past the issues and continue on with the game and continue spending in the game. I don't know. Well, I mean, I haven't played that many games, but I don't know how many other games you could have had serious problems as this one has and still have people paying in the game. All right. Okay, let's see here. What else we got going? Oh, that is bright as a mofo. Okay. All right. That's the reason they are so... Yeah, I suppose, eh? They don't need to be on the ball when... it's not affecting the bottom line too much. Anyways, that is it for me. Thanks for coming and hanging out, and I will catch you guys later. Take care.